Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. Starting the week with some concept art. This time is for the Arch Nemesis supporter pack, and well, looks pretty good, even though honestly looks a little bit worse than the usual concept art, which in turn though it makes it look much better in game, so definitely a recommended set. The weapons also are kinda different than usual, so that's a nice swing there. Also, some more fan art from the past, and well, definitely some really good pieces in here. If you haven't had the chance to see them back in the days when they were created, definitely check these out. There's more scrolling down, and of course I'll put a link in the description below. Also, we are getting some timelines for the 3.18 expansion, which is coming apparently on the 13th of May. And of course, the Arch Nemesis League is going to end roughly 5 days before the release. And that's for PC, because as usual, the consoles will postpone this by roughly a week. That's how it usually works. And well, the scope of the expansion is just a little smaller than Siege of the Atlas, because as you know, the big expansions happen in the summer and the winter, while in spring and autumn we are getting average sized expansions, which are always still pretty good. We'll have to see if the next league is going to be actually really interesting, because the league will have to carry the expansion next time, while this time the Atlas expansion is definitely carrying the league over and over. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully soon we'll get some sneak peeks and the date for the live stream, which is going to reveal everything, as GG is kind of set in doing that, and it's been doing that for a couple leagues, or even more than a couple leagues right now, and it's definitely working out really well. Also, we're getting some previews for the next patch notes, which is expected next week, sometimes next week. For now, all we know is that they are adding a new beta version for a DirectX 12 renderer, which should help out a lot if you're still using the DirectX 11 one. Also, well, Vulkan is out of beta, and I totally recommend the Vulkan renderer, because when I actually was able to use it and when I switched to that, my performances increased like tenfolds, and I'm not even joking. So definitely recommended trying this. Hopefully the new DirectX 12 is going to be as good as that, so very nice improvement coming there. And well, there's more support for integrated graphic cards. I don't know who plays on an integrated graphic card, but I mean, if you are, hopefully you're going to play a little bit better there. And there's more improvement in the texture streaming tech, which is also really good, especially if you're not playing on an SSD, but even if you are, that's definitely a nice thing. We're getting some controller improvements and fixes, which, I mean, I haven't had the chance to play with it yet, but I plan to use a controller next league, maybe Cyclone, who knows, that's obviously the go-to skill for a controller, but still, definitely nice that GG is improving on this. Maybe one day being able to join the Xbox and PC communities, but I mean, that's definitely not close, but who knows. Maybe that will happen someday. And there's also some general improvement and bug fixes, like scouting reports now being able to stack a lot more, and a lot of bug fixes in there as well. So definitely really good patch. Can't wait for it to actually be deployed again sometimes next week, hopefully sooner rather than later. And we also got some boss concept art, and this time it's for the Black Star and Infinite Hunger, which are the two smaller bosses that have been added with the latest patch. And besides some fan art, you can also see some moveset actually trying to be created very cleanly, I think. And well, they make me think of something like a Souls-like type of game when I see these. And then, well, I mean, the game is completely different actually, but these are looking pretty cool. You can see the other one down here as well, and there's kind of a lot of movesets here, and it makes sense. The distances are also kind of shown there. I mean, it's really cool to see this part of the designing as well. I don't think we've ever gotten something like this. But I mean, maybe GG just doesn't do this, or maybe they don't do it in art styles and they just do it on a 3D model, but not sure about that. So very nice to see some insights there and some good art as well. And yeah, I guess that was all for this week. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.